Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. We are on our way to Kentucky Lake. I'm meeting Darius King at Ken Lake Marina. Just gonna get a day in a practice before the super tournament in the Illini Division, and that is actually going out of the dam. Got a nice morning. It's like 66 degrees, a little bit of overcast. There's a chance of rain this afternoon, and we're in the middle of kind of a fall-like pattern. It's still, you know, it's September, it's still technically summer, but we had a lot of heat, and then we had a couple fronts that kind of pushed a lot of that heat out, and it's been consistently in the high 70s and low 80s with lows, you know, in the 60s. So the water temperature's dropped a little bit. You know, locally, it's dropped probably 7 or 8 degrees, and I suspect at Kentucky Lake it's probably similar. So, you know, we're going to be seeing high 70s, low 80s, and it's, you know, it's fall, early fall transition type of deal. Smallmouth and largemouth are starting to get a little bit more aggressive because the water temperatures are dropping, and that topwater deal is starting to come into play. So that's what I'm hoping to see today. I'm just along for the ride. I'm hoping to kind of, you know, we're practicing for the future too, and just trying to learn as much as we can. But I'm trying to find a couple baits that I can catch fish tomorrow. Tomorrow's Derby Day. You know, if you haven't seen the Wren Lake video, which is the only tournament I fished in the Illini Division, I actually was very fortunate. I got the dub in that. So I'm sitting in like 56th place. They take 60 to the regionals. I've only fished one tournament out of 4 in the Illini Division, so I can't fish the super tournament in the LBL division, which is the, you know, division that I've fished 4 tournaments in. I'm sitting in 8th place, so I'm going to sacrifice that. I can't fish the super tournament, and I can't fish the regional, so I'm done there. But since I had a good tournament in the Illini, I thought, well, I'll jump in this super tournament and see what happens. If I can catch a fish or two, I could actually qualify for the regional if they need bodies. And regardless, I like Kentucky Lake. I wanted to fish a tournament or two here before the season wraps up. So that's kind of the game plan, is just figure out a bite, catch a fish or two, make the regional, and go from there. And it looks like it's getting ready to clear up though. I said there's a little bit of chance of some rain like late this afternoon, like 6 o'clock or so. But we're not too far from the boat ramp, so I will see you on the water. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. Let's go see if we can catch a few fish on the Tennessee River.
Track, like today's the day that Chris crashes and burns, and then you make one little stop.
Holy cow. There's a bunch of boats here at the ramp already. All right, folks, made it out on lake with Darius, and the wind is already blowing, but it's nice. Overcast conditions. We're gonna try to get a little topwater bite, I guess, and he's throwing a little swim bait. Is that kind of the plan? What's the plan today?
Try to catch fish.
Try to catch fish. Rule number 1: always try to catch fish when you're going fishing. Anyway, I'm ready to get after it, man. So I'm gonna put this camera down, see what's going on. Let's see. I throw top water.
When we was coming down here, did you see them guys up there in that channel?
Yeah, those two of them.
This weekend.
There's a crappie tournament.
They're out there crappie fishing.
Okay, that's just right where a creek dumps in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at the map when we went by. Dude, I like that screen. Wow.
Huh?
I like that screen.
I like 16.
14.
Yeah, that's nice.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, it's well, I got a 12, which I've been used to a 10. And that 12 is a game changer. But that's even nicer.
It'll take you a while to get used to it.
Yeah, because the button's on the other side. It's been a good motor though, hasn't it? They don't make them anymore.
If something goes there, I got a brand new one sitting in the box wrong. It's got cable drive.
You get bit. Turn this around. I got a feeling you're gonna be catching the fish. That's how it was last time. Yeah, maybe I just missed that bite the other day. I got there about 7 o'clock or so. I mean, I caught some fish, but they were little ones. Well, I switched between 3 different baits, and I mean, I caught them on 2 different shower blows and then the spook, just a couple on each, so it didn't really matter. I didn't throw a buzzbait or a chug bug. There's so many rough fish swimming around this lake.
That's why I hate scoping this time. The whole screen will be loaded with carp, especially in the fall, packed in the days. In the fall.
They're everywhere on this lake.
And they ain't gonna get better until they get the locks done and put the barrier in.
Little guy. He blasted it though.
Shallow?
Yeah. Probably like 10 feet off the bank. Man, I don't like treble hooks. They make me nervous. Go, first fish. Yeah, you get to where you're catching them on a jig and a shaky head and a swim bait, and then you start catching them on a crankbait or a topwater, and it makes me nervous. Like when you go down to lip them, you're like looking at all those hooks. There's smallmouth.
Don't film that little dinky.
Hey, they all count. You catch any spots in here? Is it pretty rare?
You used to catch them all the time, but I ain't caught a spot in 8 years.
Wow.
Can't get them.
Little guys. That's the same size as him.
Top water?
Yeah. I saw that little bit of commotion up there just a second ago. The Tennessee River in the fall can be pretty tough, folks. Kentucky Lake is no exception. I started out in the morning, I was trying to get a topwater bite, and I caught a couple of dinks on a spook. I pretty much just stayed with that spook. I think I put a shower blow on, the smaller shower blow, for a little bit, but did walk that spook around a little bit. Had a few bites. Darius is in the back of the boat throwing a Ned rig. He's been catching a lot of fish on a Ned rig, and if you're going down there to catch fish, catch fish of all different sizes, but you can catch some pretty good solid fish. A Ned rig is definitely one of the best baits during the fall on Kentucky Lake. Just I don't know, just a 3-inch. This is the Yamamoto Slinko. Darius was throwing like the Z-Man stuff. He likes a June bug color. He was catching a lot of fish on June bug, just like an 1/8 ounce head on light line on a spinning rod. And he was catching plenty of fish behind me, and I kind of threw that a little bit, mixed it up, caught a few fish on that. Another thing that was working pretty good for us was a little small swim bait. I was throwing like this 2.8, and he was throwing like a 3.3. This is a Big Bite Baits Pro Swimmer. He was throwing, I believe, a 6 cents something, but just like a 3/16 head, casting it to the bank, reeling it in kind of slow. There's a lot of fish up there in that, I don't know, 0 to 5 foot. And we were mainly focusing on deeper lead-in type of banks. And as we went back further, we got away from the fish. It seemed like, well, all the fish we caught for the most part were about halfway back, maybe 1/3 of the way back off of the river channel. And as we got further back in the coves, it just kind of went away. So I think these fish are wanting to move back. They will make a push back when the shad get back there, but we were still a little bit too far away from that. And another bait that I've been throwing around that I've had a lot of success on lately. It's a shaky head, but not a worm. Throwing a beaver style bait. The Flip Around and Find Out Big Bite Baits you know, whatever beaver that you like, putting it on a shaky head, just something a little bit different. It's got a nice, little bit wider profile. It's got a little bit different glide. Now you really need to put this on like a 1/4 ounce shaky head. And I've been a big fan of the shaky head without the screw lock keeper. But for this, you do need a screw lock. And it's got to do with the way the bait sits on this jig head without the screw lock. It has too much of the nose angled down too. It's hard to explain it. It wants to twist if you just put it on this sort of a jig head, but that screw lock keeps it lined up. And if you guys try this, you'll know what I mean. But a 1/4 ounce screw lock with a beaver style bait is a great way to catch some fish. It's starting to become one of my favorite ways to catch fish on a shaky head instead of a worm, just something a little bit different. But green pumpkin, June bug. I was actually throwing June bug. This is 1099. It's another really good color. So that's the 3 baits that we started focusing on. And we continue to work the main river type stuff, the deeper, you know, main lake type banks, the main lake points, and then we'd slide back just a little bit.
Yeah, that MBT. Yeah. I know I fished with Brock Bila, and he's got like I think it's a 21 inch or something crazy like that. Yeah, it's huge. Smallie. That little shaky head with that creature bait on it. There we go. Just picked it up and started swimming off with it. Let me pull out a little bit, or smallmouth like this thing. Sweet. Little net head.
Yeah, June. That's got the only color.
Getting bigger. Largy. What do you guys usually do up north? Like Ned rig and that kind of stuff?
Yeah. Well, when I go up there into April, I'm throwing an A-rig. It's like they've never seen it before.
Oh yeah. Can you throw 5 hooks up there? 3, okay. Yeah, no, I can't fish the LBL because we're going to see Chris Stapleton and Tyler Childers, and since I won that last Wren tournament in the Illini Division, I'm in like 56th place after one tournament, and then thought, well, I'll just jump in this one. If I catch a fish, then I'll qualify for the regional probably, which the regional's in Quad Cities, which is the Mississippi River. I have no idea what that's about, but I always like going to new places, so we'll try it if I qualify. It ain't as easy as what people think it is. There's a lot of just the size of the minnow. Like real good minnow fishermen, they'll have like 4 or 5 different sizes of minnows and weights and everything, and just keep changing it up until they figure something out. There's one. There we go, that's keeper. All we got is a good one.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Is that the little,
Creature bait on
oh yeah, they like it. Let me get it for you. Get it. I'll send it to you.
Go, folks. Yeah. Small jaw. Little big bite bait flip around and find out. Shake your head. Kind of like my new little deal.
He's on that little bar there.
Yeah, he was just up in not much. Yeah, they had a big 1.5-hour show yesterday, a coin toss, corn flip. I watched it all.
Man, let them do what they want.
Yeah, I know.
Where hell I say Randy Blockage made Garmin and they had more money than.
Oh, how about that? Sucker actually grabbed it and flipped it out there to him. Yeah, that's so true.
Is he out here in the middle?
Yeah, he was swimming this way and I pitched out there and it fell right on him and he grabbed it. That was a good fish too. He got me caught in the trolling motor.
He must be right by the boat.
He was. I saw him out there about 30 and I just flipped it out there about 15 and it fell just perfect on him and he grabbed it. I had him for a little bit. Yeah, people are like, if something is so good it should be illegal, then I want to buy it.
I'm not much on watching bass.
Well, most of the time when the guy's fishing and you're in the back with a camera, you're seeing the back of him regardless of what he's doing for the most part. I mean, you might see him from the side sometimes. It's cool watching them, skip a dock and stuff, but smallmouth tournaments have always been boring to watch. But there's a lot of stuff just kind of sneaking along the bottom, and I don't know that it's bass, but it could be like sauger. Jump. Oh yeah, smallie. There you go. Was he? Got a good hook set him now.
That's pulling like a small. Green fish.
Oh, it is. Dang, way he jumped. That's a nice one.
Come here, baby.
Oh yeah, that sucker's built good, man. Tall. Good job.
Good belly on it.
Nice.
You wait a minute.
No, he ate it.
Nice pin here. Double hook. Small back.
Yeah. Is it a Ned? I like that Ned. Yeah, it's a little bit better one. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. Take in tomorrow.
He's barely deep.
Up there nothing, wasn't he? Good job. All right, folks, midday report. It is tough. I mean, we're catching some fish. We've caught a few decent fish, but a lot of like 10 to 13 inch fish. The lake's full of that, full of the 10 to 13 inch fish, and really, we're on like the pick up a bait that you haven't thrown in a while and catch a fish on it, that kind of pattern, and then throw it for another 30 minutes and never get a bite on it. But we're just bouncing around, trying the main lake and about halfway back in some of these coves, and really there's not really a rhyme or reason. It's just kind of completely random. Overcast conditions, the wind's been like picking up and then it'll die. It was blowing pretty hard out of the north and it was blowing out of the west and it was blowing out of the south and it hasn't blown out of the east yet, but I got a feeling if we stay out here long enough it's gonna blow out of the east. It's just crazy. It's supposed to blow like 5 miles an hour and it's probably up to 15, but it's laid down again. It's weird. It's just that kind of day. Water temp is high 70s, low 80s.
84.
80, okay, he's got 84 now. Typical stain for Kentucky Lake. And we're gonna keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. Look at that. First cast with a swim bait. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I don't think I'm sitting.
I'm like, well, they're not hitting up and dragging really.
Time to go home.
Yeah. It's a little better one, I think. No, it's just strong. Smallmouth. Oh, it's gonna leave a scar, buddy. Sorry. You settle down.
I think he's big.
Trying to act like he was 15 inches. Got him. At least they're keeping us awake. He's just swatting at it.
Oh, you got the old swim bait on.
Yeah. I know I can get some bites on this tomorrow. Just don't know if they'll be the right size. No, I got it. Pretty fish. Good one. Nice. He just boiled. Drum. Ah. Big sucker.
I didn't take this fast. Big smallmouth either.
Little guy. Close. I think he might be hair short. I guess Menendez is retiring.
Is he?
That's what I heard. It's a lot of work. Remember when I fished with Levi in the super tournament last year? He said from like February to to September, he put like 271 hours on his boat, just idling. That's hard to do. It takes a lot of discipline. Ned Master. What pool did you, what part of the Ohio River?
Down below McAlpin.
Okay.
Down And then, yeah, it was right above Markland, Dan.
Starting to rain a little bit.
It's coming.
Okay. I ain't fixing it. I don't want to get wet.
You're going to get soaked here. I didn't even look at it, man. Because it don't look that bad yet.
No. It's coming, huh? How much time we got? 10 minutes? Not much.
Right here.
Okay.
There's down south.
Oh, yeah. How far down you going with the trailer, roughly?
The front of the fender's not this far out of the water.
Okay.
I'll stop you.
All right. I think I'm tired, officially tired. I get to bed till after 11 last night, got up at 4. Been running on 6 hours of sleep every night.
All right, that's a wrap on practice. Slow, man. It was slow. We caught a few fish, a few keepers, but it was just, I don't know, man. It was just, it seems like they're really spread out right now. Had to cover a lot of water to get bites. You know, you get in one little section and you get a couple bites, and it's just a lot of dead water. We fished pretty shallow most of the time. I mean, not necessarily shallow, but we fished close to the bank. Never really got out, fished any bars or any of that main lake stuff, drops, ledges, that kind of thing. And kind of got ran off the lake there the last part of the day. We were planning on fishing for a little bit longer, but there are storms up brewing. There's a major cold front coming through. Tomorrow, the tournament, it's supposed to be rainy and windy and completely different. I think it's supposed to drop like 20 degrees from what it is today. Right now I'm looking at like 83, 84. So things will change. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It could turn the fish on. I mean, maybe that topwater vitals just start firing. It's that time of the year where it can just start popping off anytime. So that's kind of my plan. I got a big spook tied on. I'll be throwing a Carolina rig, shaky head, probably Ned rig, and a little swim bait. Probably just throw a jig in there too. You always got to have a jig, but keep it simple. I'll find out here in a little bit what my boater's planning on doing, and I'll add some auxiliary rods. I'm tired, folks. I got up at 4 o'clock, went to bed at 11 o'clock last night, and been running hard all week. Fished all day. So yeah, we're gonna sleep good tonight, and we're gonna give it an honest effort tomorrow. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for coming along. Make sure you check out the Derby video. Until next time.